The demon cat is back?
There is a demon cat that lives in the White House that every time something bad is about to happen, the elephant-sized demon cat appears.
There's no such thing as a demon cat. They're all regal.
I am leading the Demon Cat Doubters, the DCD.
Watch out, people, because I think it's been spotted again. What's that mean?
I don't think anyone's ever claimed to see the cat before a tragic event.
What tragedies in the U.S.?
I think the tragic event happens, and then someone says, did anyone see a big cat?
The size of an elephant? That's not a cat.
As someone who's allergic to cats but not allergic to demons, you need to let them pit themselves against each other. Your demons, Sundays, late nights, worries, cats. Pit them against each other, and you'll win.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever, whenever you're watching this. I'm Paxton Elrod, and this is another episode of JM in the AM, where we shoot it in the AM, you see it in the PM, you know the gist, we're back at it again. We've got a full show of everything you want to see from the Jomboy office, but first, we're going to start in the streets of New York and throw it to the one and only Dan Canobio.
I'm Dan, on the street, here in New York City, gonna ask some strangers some random questions. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street?
You smell delicious.
One time I was out here eating lunch and some guy came up to me and said, "Are you a cafe model?"
Are there more doors or wheels in the world?
I'm going to say wheels, because like every car has 4 wheels. Oh, but 4 doors.
Way many more wheels.
Doors.
Indoors and outdoors. Could be a lot of wheels too.
There are lots in the buildings, in the house, so I would say doors.
What set of items could you buy that would make the cashier most uncomfortable?
Rope, a plastic bag, tape, and maybe like bleach.
Knives.
I mean, probably duct tape, some rope.
I would think just, contraceptive. But I don't really do any of those things anymore.
What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Curling, which is not so fun without alcohol, but maybe people sliding and falling could be fun.
Basketball.
UFC fighting.
Well, they're all running in some kind of they wouldn't keep it straight, would they? It would be pretty funny.
The air balls would be epic.
Just passing and assist would never happen.
Truthfully, I never know what to expect from Dan. But truthfully, I am always pleasantly surprised. Now, moving into some social media news. Apparently, you have to pay for a blue checkmark on Twitter? Jolly Olive, our in-house reporter, has more on this story. Jolly?
Thank you, Pax. Speaking of whatever you were just talking about, Twitter is trying to get us to pay money now to have a blue check mark next to our name. That's right, $20 for verification on Twitter. Would you pay that price? Let's ask the Jomboy Media office what they think. Dalton, how much would you pay to get a blue check mark next to your name on Twitter?
Oh, I would say at least $1,000.
I don't know if I would pay to do that.
That's it's a pretty valuable thing.
I'd consider paying $20.
Can you think of anything more outrageous you would spend $20 on in your life?
Well, if I was willing to spend $1,000, I highly doubt I could find something more outrageous than that.
I mean, I think I'd rather pay for like an Xbox subscription or something like that for $20.
I'd pay more for a Slurpee than to get verified on Twitter.
Well, there you have it. $20 might be too steep a price to pay for verification on Twitter. Maybe we should just keep it free like it always has been, but Twitter has other ideas. Back to you, Pax.
Incredible reporting, Jolly. You put that little mic in people's face and make them uncomfortable in the best way possible. Thanks again. Now on to the best segment, in my opinion, of this entire show. Jake with the weather and no facts. Jake?
Stormy Storiale here with your November weather forecast. Are you kidding me? And mid-60s this time of year? It's one of those things, we're going to be happy for a couple more weeks and be like, it's not bad. And then we're inside all the time, and it's gray. And that, what's the thing where they change the clocks? Daylight savings time. And then it's always dark outside. Paxton has no idea. Don't tell her. It's her first Northeast winter. Ooh!
Jake Storiale, always a pleasure, always chaotic, and sometimes a little factual, but not really. Now moving on to the main event of this JM in the AM episode. We have Peter Moylan and Trevor Bluth in office last week, and obviously we had to have some fun with it. So, we gathered a bunch of mean comments and tweets from their playing career and now broadcast career, and we made them guess which one's about the other. Enjoy.
He's Trevor Bluth. I'm Peter Moylan. You already know that.
All right, guys, we're going to read some tweets. One's for me, one's for Peter, and we're going to decide which one it is.
Is that what you're doing? No, I obviously know who that is.
You know who that is.
Yeah.
That's me. I don't think that's a mean tweet because he referenced I went second deck at Yankee Stadium to left field. You know who goes there?
Big boys?
Men, yeah.
That's gotta be me, right? No one's that passionate about third baseman.
It's gotta be you.
Yeah,
it's gotta be you.
That's me for
Although
sure.
at the beginning of the year I was not very good. I could have been in right field and like messed something up. But I'm going Peter here too because I also like you to walk off the cliff and just ice water.
Yeah, I like contrast. It's good.
Fuck.
Wow.
Oh, well, that's tough for the Property Brothers, the pink-shirted one. Or wait, or is the flannel-shirted one the bad one?
I don't know.
In that tweet. That could go anywhere because we both talk about baseball. We both have said dumb stuff before because that's just part of it.
Not on purpose.
I think that's me. I think people like to pick on me. Yeah, that's Peter.
That's 100% me. I was asking myself the same thing, man. I'm sorry. I apologize to every Braves fan almost nightly about my 2018 year. It wasn't that good, but I tried, guys. You don't want to hear that, but I did.
You know what's funny is you think about the mindset that you put that person in. Like you had to like really
make them angry.
Make them that angry. They're like, fuck, I got to bring my phone out.
Now I've got to let this wanker know exactly how I feel about him because.
That's me because I made a statement about Philly being a tough place to play and people did not like that. And then they went and proved it by like having Bohm have like his moment.
Right. You know what else?
That was me for sure.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't know about that one.
I think that's you for sure. And I think
we just talked about how you appeal to so many different demographics. Like I'm kind of like a niche, maybe. You're more broad.
You think?
Here with that.
I don't know about that. I have had not that many at all. I'd say this all the time.
What's my list?
I've got. I
Made
made it to big leagues. 100 homers.
100 homers.
500 games.
Led the league in ground into double plays in 2015.
Hitting into them?
Hitting into them.
I might have led the league in getting them one year.
I'll do that one for me, and then the sexy one, Peter. I think that.
That's humble. That's just him being humble. There's no way. It's me, the career thing, because I haven't had many things to, and it's you, the sex.
Final guesses?
Yes.
They're both about Jake.
At least we both didn't look like fucking wankers.
Thanks again for tuning in to yet another successful JM in the AM episode. Whenever you're watching, wherever you're watching, we'll see you next time.